Blender Mayhem here with another video. I know we've been having a big problem with all the sickness and stuff. So I went and got some fabric. You can get like cheap fabric at the store for like 89 cents. This was like 89 cents. Some masks for keeping you guys safe during this everybody's kind of a crisis situation. So what I'm going to do is unfold my fabric. Okay. I also got the elastic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out how wide I need my mask to be. So I want it to go from here to here. So I got it folded over. So I want a little extra. You want a little extra room. So what you do is fold. Give yourself some extra because you're going to need that extra. So I should cut it this way. Yeah, we'll cut it this way. That way we'll be able to make more. So I'm thinking from here to here. So I would go from, what you want to do is you want to go from about top of your eyebrow to about your chin, because that'll give you a little extra fabric to play with. So now I'm going to cut my fabric. Okay, now we don't need it this wide. So I'm going to go from about right here, from earlobe to earlobe. So about from earlobe to earlobe. That's about good, because that'll give you a little bit extra. Do a little bit extra just in case. You can always use these scraps later you could sew some together and make kind of like a patchwork one, which we might do. Okay, now what you want to do is move all this out of the way, and what I'm going to do is the side that you got is supposed to go from your ear to ear. On the ear side, you're going to unfold it. You're going to fold it over like this. You're going to fold it over, and you're going to hem that. So I'm going to stick it in here like this, and we're going to hem that edge to where it'll have a nice straight edge. I'm doing this because there's a lot of places that doesn't have these masks, and you can use all kinds of different fabric. There's a lot of older people that doesn't have masks, and you could easily make this for like your grandma or your mom or dad, depending on your age. Some older folks, they don't have this, and they're more susceptible to the disease. So I'm showing you how to make these. So you're going to want to fold the other side and do the same thing. Uh-oh. It's doing that thing again. Why it does that. It's my bobbin for some reason. Like it's in a big knot. Well, that's different. ate my bobbin. It's easy to fix though. I got an old piece of fabric down here. Old sock there. Get back on track. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, now back to that hem before my machine decided to eat my thread not so properly. Okay. I don't know if it's just a yank in the bobbin or what. Okay. Now that we got these two sides hemmed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over. See, I got the two sides hemmed. So now we're going to fold it over to where the two unhemmed sides are. See, that'll be. Ooh, I got that a little long. I gave myself too much extra. So I'm going to have to shave a little off. I suppose you will too. Sorry about that. It's okay. You can always use patches for stuff. You could always make cool stuff with patches. See, now it's about face width like you want it. Now, hem about, good finger width apart. Make yourself a nice big hem. Okay, now what you want to do is hem it again. Okay, what you want to do is hem it one more time. A little bit further down. Just enough to where you can get your elastic band through. Okay, now you want to do the same thing. Get just enough to where you can get your elastic through. Okay. So now we're going to turn this inside out. See, now we got a cool Batman mask. See, and now the hems for your elastic are inside here. So now we got our elastic bands. So I want to kind of measure my head. The top. Oops, dropped my elastic. And for the bottom, because your head's a little different on top and the bottom. Getting it in there might be a little tricky. What I suggest is get like a dowel rod. A dowel rod. I'm just going to basically take the dowel rod, fold it over like that. Just going to stick it through the loop where you sewed where you hemmed it together. My hands are shaky, so you probably pull it tight. Just slide it on in. That little groove that we made. And then just let go of one side. And slide it through. See, now you got a perfect. It's not in the big hole, it's in the little slot that we made. See, it's going through that little slot, not the big hole, but that little seam that we made, that extra seam for your elastic. Now what you want to do is once you get your elastic through, you're going to want to kind of sew it together. And my thread fell off on my needle. Trying to make me look bad. It's okay, I can thread a needle. Okay. You don't need very much. Kind of fuzzied up on me here. Okay, now what you want to do is just take that and slide it through to where that part of the elastic is on the inside of your thing. Like so. See, that'll be your top part of your mess, see? Now, you're going to do the same thing. Take your elastic band with your dowel rod. Pull it really tight. And stick it through your... Maybe this side will be easier. Through your slot that we made. Okay, and do the same thing. I'm gonna just kind of do a quick little sew across. And do the same thing, just kind of pull your elastic. To where it's on the inside. That way it looks nice. Okay. Now, here's the cool part. Now we got the elastic through. You're going to see now the elastic is through each one of the little slots. So what you're going to want to do is run one last seam across the side right here, going this way, and try not to, don't do it like this to where your elastic is over. You want to go have both your elastics sticking upright like this. I'm trying to angle the camera where you want the elastics to be upright like this. See how I got it? Where the elastics are going straight up. You don't want to run over your elastics where it's looped over. You want it to go straight across. See what I'm saying? You don't want to do like this because then that'll mess it up. You don't want to like run right across it like that. You want it to be straight. So, okay. Now I'm going to do like that and just run right across the elastic. Okay. Now, what you want to do is the same thing on this side. Run it across. Make sure you don't sew it where you don't want to. And there you go. See, when you put the shorter side on your mouth, like that. See? See how that works? Perfect fit. And you kind of look cool. You got a perfect facial mask. It'll keep you from getting sick. And you can wash these too. Just don't put them in the dryer because if you put them in the dryer, they can melt the elastic. But yeah, pretty cool, huh?